Hello, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. From today, we're going to begin looking at a whole series of beers from a brewery that we haven't touched on yet, and that brewery is called Baeren. And Baeren is a brewery in northern Japan in the city of Morioka, Iwate-ken, Iwate Prefecture, and they have been around since 2001. That was when they were founded, and they are a kind of specialist in German-style beers, and they make a variety of those types of beers, and we will look at several of them. Baeren, their name means bear in German, or it's actually the genitive, the possessive form or plural form of bear, and they do have a bear on their label, and this bear is also standing over a barrel with three traditional beer making tools, so very traditional old style European beer making tools. And Baeren, their original equipment they bought from Germany, and reports are that some of the equipment they bought was actually over 100 years old. And I'm not sure how much of that still exists. They are a fairly large brewery. They're considered a microbrewery though, but they are pretty big. And they make several beers every year. They have three regulars. Those regulars are their classic beer, which is the first one we will look at, the Baeren Classic, which is a Dortmunder style, and a Schwarz beer, and an Alt. So those are their three mainstay beers, but they also make a variety of seasonals throughout the year, and we'll look at about 9 of them. And mainly German styles. They do produce a variety of others as well, but mainly German styles, and they're famous for that in Japan. German style beer has a kind of special place in Japan because the original breweries back in the 1800s were staffed or originated by Europeans, and especially Germans. And Baeren also uses a lot of German ingredients that they import from Germany. And one point about their beers is that while their bottled beers are pasteurized to allow them to be shipped, around the country, their draft beer is not. So if you go to their restaurant in Morioka, you can drink unpasteurized, fresh Baeren beer. On RateBeer, RateBeer lists 104 different beers, individual beers from them, and Untapped has 131, and the Untapped average score is 3.54, a little bit high. So we're going to look at 12 different beers from them, and we will start with their three the three main beers: the Classic, the Schwarz, and the Alt. And let's get going, shall we? Oh, by the way, the bear that they use as on their logo is also the official prefectural animal of Iwate-ken, way up in northern Japan, an area where you might come across a bear in the forest. All right, shall we look at the next beer in the series of 12 Baeren beers that we will check out, and it's this one. It's called Baeren The Day Trad Gold Pilsner, and this seems to be, I don't know, fairly new one for them. They have another one which we'll look at. It's called Trad Gold Red Lager that we'll look at next, and this is a 4.8% beer, and it is a Czech Pilsner. On the can they say they have Zatz hops, which are Czech hops, and So I'm expecting it to follow basically the style for a Czech Pilsner. On RateBeer, this one has only 2 ratings, 3.55 out of 5, and on Untapped it's got 193 ratings, an average of 3.4. So this is kind of a rare case where the RateBeer rating is higher than the Untapped rating, but only 2 ratings on RateBeer, so I don't know what we can expect here. And I think in generally the Untapped crowd doesn't go for perhaps just a Pilsner as much as they might for something that's more unusual or higher alcohol or unusual ingredient, that sort of thing. And well, let's give this one a go. Once again, it's called Baeren the Day Trad Gold Pilsner. So, and I'm assuming the trad means traditional. Okay, and it is a fairly clear, light gold straw color, quite a bit of carbonation floating up from the bottom and the sides as well. A nice solid finger of sort of medium-sized bubble head. And through the light, what do we see? Okay. And the aroma, yeah, definitely it's Pilsner malt. And very light sort of Zatz hop coming up. This is, the aroma is very well balanced here. Flavor as well. This is a nice mild Pilsner. Pils malt is really well balanced by the Zatz hops, and you can detect both of them definitely. So Pils malt is a very light, can be bready, kind of light, very light fruitiness, and the Zatz hops, of course. If you've ever had something like Pilsner Urquell or something in that range, you know what Zatz hops are like, and they can attack quite seriously. Here it's moderate, but very pleasant. The bitterness kind of hits a sharp point in mid palate and then settles down. Maybe a little too sharp, actually. It's not terrible, but it does kind of hit a sort of sharp point of bitterness and then moderates out. This is a very pleasant beer overall, and I can recommend this one. It's called, once again, Baeren the Day Trad Gold Pilsner, 4.8% Czech Pilsner, or Czech style Pilsner. You can go online and get a variety of beers from Baeren right now. They put out September and October sets, and a few beers that I haven't received or I haven't got yet, including North German Pilsner and things like that. So they really make some good, solid German styles, and they deserve your attention. Okay, well, that's it for today. Next up, we're going to look at another beer from Baeren, and it's also in their trad line. Take care.